Hey everyone, Adam here, back with another reaction for the channel, and this time we're diving into my absolute favorite, Aurora, and she's got a brand new song out called Animal Soul. Now, this is going to feature on the video game Hellblade 2. I am a big Hellblade fan. I played the original, I loved it. I'm a big Ninja Theory fan. In fact, here's some pictures on the screen right now of me when I dressed up as Dante from their game DMC Devil May Cry. So yeah, I even met one of the guys who worked on the game as well and who works for the company. Enough about that, let's dive straight in. I'm super excited for this. This is Aurora and her new song, Animal Soul. Alright, so much hype for this. I'm like buzzing. Alright, let's go. Alright, we must be going for a ballad this time.
I can remember times when it used to be warmer, lying inside the body of my mother.
Beautiful.
I can remember light coming through her skin. And the first time I saw her eyes as she wrapped me in.
Beautiful. Wow.
I'm a child with an animal soul. I don't belong here. I don't belong anywhere. I'm a child with an animal soul. I don't belong here. I don't belong anywhere. As I am running around looking for every answer, moving across my mind like a beautiful dancer. Oh, I am here to tear what makes me whole.
Beautiful.
In a world of hate, we are forced to swallow. I'm a child with an animal soul. I don't belong here. I don't belong anywhere. I'm a child with an animal soul.
Beautiful drop off there.
I don't belong here. I don't belong anywhere. Funny how we're free to walk around, still our feet are forced to walk the ground. Even when we die, we're deeper down.
Those lyrics, wow.
Even when we die, we're deeper down, deeper down.
That's beautiful. Ooh. Shivers. Wow. Wow, that ending. That ending, wow, like shivers through my spine, through my whole body there. Wow. Okay, so straight off the bat, this is one of the most special songs by Aurora I think I've ever heard. Like, genuinely, this was just top tier, beautiful. Like, just a beautiful, like, soft ballad, you know? Like, ballads aren't always about, like, belts and, like, big runs and everything like that. This was just, like, an emotional ballad, and it was beautiful. And what I love about this is that it's like Aurora and piano, you know, and it's just gorgeous. Obviously there was other voices there in the background, and you know, a lot of that will probably have been Aurora like layering her voices. We know she can do incredibly well. Whether she's got other people with her there, I don't know, but beautiful, like just beautiful. From the second the piano started, I was like, this is going to be something very special. And the softness in Aurora's voice throughout all of this, like stunning. And again, the biggest thing for me in this song, which I've always said this about Aurora, and I'll keep saying it, is storytelling. Like, girl knows how to tell a story. Like, she really does. That was just so moving. Like, from the start, And then we go into the chorus like, I'm a child with an animal soul, and like, I don't belong here. These are themes that Aurora has visited a lot, like in her music, right? Like a lot, like talking about dancing on the moon and like, you know, we are going to the moon. Like a lot of these lyrics about leaving this earth where you don't feel like you belong to go somewhere where you do. And these are like, these themes are explored a lot by Aurora in her music. And I love that. It's like, it's that sense of almost misplacement, but that being a special thing, giving you so much uniqueness and so much like specialness to you and your personality and who you are. And I think that really comes across in this. The interesting thing as well is that obviously this song is for the video game Hellblade. So it's interesting to think how that song's going to tie into the second game. Now, as I said earlier, I've played the first game. Obviously this one comes out as time of recording very, very soon. I think it's out in like a couple of days. But there's something about this where it'll be interesting to see how this song, if it is indeed like interwoven into the actual main game, but it'll be very fitting, you know, that'll be like a character moment of when maybe she's by herself questioning like what to do next or like how to feel about herself or something like that. But it'll be really interesting to see how this song is interwoven in there, whether it plays at the end during the credits or like the opening, or if there's a particular moment in the game. That'll be really interesting. And remember, Aurora has done music for video games before. Like there's two like other games like Assassin's Creed and another one that I'm forgetting, which I'll put up on the screen here somewhere. But again, like her music just fits so well into the themes of a video game. Like she understands that game and writes the music to fit in with the kind of aesthetic of the game. And it's beautiful, and that very much happens here. And I'll be intrigued to see how it gets woven into the video game, which I definitely will be checking out. Aurora did some beautiful things in this song with her voice. Like, you know, we get that beautiful softness, but as well, the tonality of Aurora's voice. Like, you can really hear like the growth and the maturity that's really coming through her voice. She's still incredibly young. But I mean, I've been listening to Aurora for, you know, like 4 years now, and really I can hear that change in her voice, but it's incredible. There's all these different textures and timbres that are really starting to come through, and I love it. Like, I love that. You know, like, I love all of these little like inflections, you know, like going up and down, like with an animal soul, like just dropping off. And like she kept doing that at the end of like singing like I don't belong here, and just that here, like just dropping off the note, beautifully done. I love like that bridge we got about, you know, 2/3 of the way into the song as well, and that was wonderful. Again, it was something, the lyrics there was something like, oh, like, you know, we're free to walk around this earth, but why do our feet touch the ground? And like same as when we die, we go down, down, down. Those are classic Aurora lyrics, like, you know, touching on spirituality, like moving into the next kind of era, like through death and then to the next like existence, I guess. Very classic Aurora, very kind of interesting in posing those questions and exploring those questions within her music. That is what she does, and she does it incredibly well, like incredibly well. And that was so interesting, very, very powerful as well. Like I think during the reaction when I was listening, like I think it really hit me just because it's something so deep. And that's the main thing about Aurora's music is it's not just, I've said this before, like she doesn't just write pop music or something for the sake of having a hit. She's writing something which means something to her. She's asking questions that she thinks about, obviously on a day-to-day basis, and puts that into her music. That's her inspiration. And I love that. Like, I love that, like posing questions, like getting, you know, her audience might listen to that and might take from that and like question things themselves, but it's like things that occupy Aurora's mind. You know, like they're important things to her. And I love that that comes through because they're important to her. It's authentic in the music, right? Like it's just her pouring herself into her music and it works so well. And this was just an example of beauty, like the beauty in Aurora's voice. And that's really something that really needs to be said because, you know, Aurora's had quite a few tracks out recently for the forthcoming album, which I'm super, super excited for, like super excited. And we've had like a few like upbeat tracks, some fun tracks, and then we've had like a few like slower tracks, but the vocal quality of Aurora, the emotion in her voice, the way that she's able to storytell, honestly, she does it in such a unique way that is signature to Aurora. Like a genius, so gifted, so talented, but also so thoughtful. And not even just in like the questions that she's posing, but like how the song comes together, like how she pieces that song together. And those beautiful verses that ran just into the chorus and then back into like verse again and then back into chorus bridge, and then we've got the ending there, which by the way, the ending, wow. The ending is everything that I love what Aurora does, right? Like that vocalizing. Aurora vocalizes like nobody else. That is so signature to her. That is my favorite thing that she does in all of her music. Just, you know, like when you think of The Seed and the way she vocalizes in that, stunning. And this was very similar. I honestly thought it was going to go on a little bit longer and it would have been really nice if it did, but I love what we got. You know, like just that humming, that vocalizing, and then there was like a breath, like of just a pause. And then there was more of it with like some layering of voices behind her, and that was absolutely stunning. It's my favorite thing that Aurora does, like just brings that, and it's just a moment of pause, just to like collect your thoughts and just getting lost in the music. And as I said before, when Aurora vocalizes, she is the master of that. It's my absolute favorite thing that she does. And honestly, give me 5 minutes of that. Like, I am here for that immediately. But what did you think of Aurora's track Animal Soul? You know what to do by now. Please leave me comments down below with your thoughts. And if you have any other suggestions by the incredible, my favorite Aurora that I haven't gotten to yet, please make sure you leave those down below as well. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please come and subscribe to the channel if you don't already, and make sure you hit that bell icon as well. It's the fastest way to get new notifications when a brand new video like this drops. So I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that was messaging me about the release of this song. Believe me, I was well aware, and now we're here. And like just every little song we're getting that Aurora's dropping just leads us closer to the new album that's coming out this year. I've already pre-ordered it. I'm super excited for it. And just to let any of you guys know as well, let me know in the comments down below where you're going to see Aurora on tour, because she announced that she's coming to North America on tour, and I will be there. I am so excited to see her. But yeah, let me know where you're going to check her out in the comments down below. All right, until next time, take care.